In 1931, Robert H. Martin sold the Chicago Daily News and the Saturday Evening Post. On his 12th birthday, his parents gave him a little box camera. By the time he was 16, he had built his own darkroom, and voila, his business, Realistic Photographic Service, was off and running. At the time, no one knew that his innate talent would lead to a career in photography, let alone that his photos would earn him a place in national history. After high school, Martin attended the Illinois Institute of Photography and then the Winona School of Professional Photography in Indiana. Then World War II broke out, and like thousands of other young men across America, his dreams were put on hold. The Zenith Radio Corporation was a major defense contractor. So after basic training, Robert H. Martin was sent to the top secret facility in Los Alamos, New Mexico. He spent the next 3 decades documenting weapons of mass destruction for the U.S. government. In 1949, Martin volunteered to go to the Marshall Islands to photograph the nuclear testing at Bikini Island. He transported his gear in this 3-wheeled military vehicle. While at Bikini Island, Martin captured the rescue of a giant turtle by the nuclear scientists. In 1950, Martin married Manuelita Mela Ortiz y Pino. She was the youngest daughter of Jose and Pablita Ortiz y Pino, one of the wealthiest Spanish families in New Mexico. Jose and Pablita were the owners of the 100,000-acre Agua Verde Ranch. Their property holdings were so vast that the ranch was located in Santa Fe, San Miguel, and Torrance counties. The family raised many different kinds of sheep, including the black Caracol lamb. In addition to documenting history for the military, Martin had an insider's view of the family gatherings of the Ortiz y Pino clan. A favorite family member that became the subject of hundreds of photographs for Robert H. Martin was Mela's sister, Concha Ortiz y Pino. Through 9 decades of public and philanthropic service, Concha became the most influential woman in New Mexico history during the 20th century. Martin did several promotional gigs for the USO that provided support to the returning soldiers from World War II. John Moody, the director of the USO, oversaw the making of hundreds of Catholic scapulars by local Santa Fe volunteers, as seen through the lens of Robert H. Martin. Hundreds of artists were living in Santa Fe during this era. One that caught the eye of Martin was Pansy Stockton, in her studio with hundreds of Kachina dolls hanging from the ceiling. This self-portrait featured Robert H. Martin along with the artist Ramor Bauman Ortiz and Jose Calabaza. Throughout his career, Martin documented numerous processions of La Conquistadora. The oldest Madonna in the United States, Santa Fe's revered icon, arrived in the capital city in 1625. Martin captured this moment in Santa Fe history at the original site of the Cross of the Martyrs, featuring John Moody, Fray Angelico Chavez, and a member of the armed service. This action shot by Martin was taken at the Espanola Rodeo in 1947. This mystical image of a natural occurring thunderbird in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains just north of Santa Fe was taken by Martin in 1948. In addition to documenting the locals, Martin also photographed visiting dignitaries like this image of the young Princess Grace in 1956. In the 1970s, a direct descendant of Christopher Columbus visited Santa Fe. Martin took this photograph, which also featured his wife Mela and Fray Angelico Chavez wearing a beret. For 248 years, Catholicism was the only religion in New Mexico. The Catholic Church remained the dominant faith long after other spiritual groups arrived in Santa Fe. Many of Martin's photographs were religious in nature, like this procession at Cristo Rey Church. Robert H. Martin was a lifelong Lutheran, but he felt a strong connection to La Conquistadora and all that she represented for Santa Fe, the city of Holy Faith.